The force is very strong. In fact, it keeps breaking box office records. The latest Star Wars film making $1 billion faster than any other movie in history. So let's take a look at the numbers. The film making a record domestic debut of nearly $248 million its first weekend. It only took 12 days to earn $1 billion worldwide, with earnings right now at just under $1.1 billion. The film opens next week in China, the second biggest market for movies in the world. Joining us now is Mike Avila, pop culture observer and TV producer, and perhaps a Star Wars nerd.
Yes, I'm a big Star Wars fan.
So I noticed your phone has Star Wars on it. You are a big fan.
Absolutely, absolutely.
There we go.
I get paid to cover something I love. It's great.
So can you explain this huge success?
You know, I think it's simple. I think people just love this movie. And people for years have wanted to love a new Star Wars movie. And J.J. Abrams, I think, really hit it out of the park with this. And audiences and critics both love it. If you go to Rotten Tomatoes, it's at 94%. And people are going back to see it a second and third time. And it's also a generational thing. Star Wars is very generational. So dads are taking their young kids to see it, and people are going to see it with their parents who took them the first time. So I think that's what's fueling this unprecedented phenomenon.
Yeah, that generational thing you mentioned is really interesting, because a lot of people who are parents now, we were kids when Star Wars came out. I mean, I was 2 when the first Star Wars came out, and then the second one came out in 1983. Sure. A lot of us grew up with Star Wars, but you know what? How are they even going to be able to follow this up?
Well, I think, you were talking about some of the numbers in the beginning. I mean, think about these incredible numbers, and they haven't even opened in China, which I can't imagine the movie doesn't explode there and set tremendous records there as well. But the challenge for Disney now is going to be to follow this up. Now, there's plans to have a Star Wars movie every year from now till 2020. And if you think about that, that means in 6 years we'll have Star Wars films. We had 6 Star Wars movies in the first 28 years of the franchise. So the challenge for Disney is not going to be to get people excited about it, because me and millions of other Star Wars fans are very excited about these upcoming movies, but to maintain the event status of it without diluting the brand, because that's an awful lot of Star Wars all of a sudden coming down the pike for us.
Yeah, I mean, that is a lot. You said every year between now and 2020. That's a lot of movies. But tell us, what is so special about this movie? For people who have not seen it yet, what can you say about it that's so special, that's such an attraction?
Even though I know most people who really wanted to see it should have gone to see it, I won't say anything spoilerish, but I think what J.J. Abrams and the cast and crew of the film really nailed was capturing the balance between nostalgia and moving the story forward. The passing of the torch with the original characters and the new characters like Rey and Finn and the new villain, Kylo Ren, I think was handled very, very well. And it just really recaptured the fun that all of us experienced watching the original Star Wars films in theaters. I think that was what really captivated the audiences and what has them going back more and more.
And I understand there are some elements that are for parents and some that are for kids in these movies.
Yes,
connect the two.
There's a lot of fan service in this that's done just well. It's not too much, but just enough to keep the older fans excited to see Han Solo and Princess Leia, and then get the new fans into the new characters.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Our resident, as we said, Star Wars nerd, although I have to admit I can't wait to see the movie. Thanks so much for sharing that with us. Mike Avila.
Glad to be here.